Hey guys, I am back with another part of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. And I just want to note something. The save button right the start button right here will open up the save menu. We can choose to save your game. That's pretty nice. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to continue on towards the Great Deku Tree. Whoa, what do we got here? Let's identify nice. These are deku balas. Although it looks withered, it will hurt you if you touch it. They're really easy. If you just slice them with a sword, and this is a deku stick, and you can like equip them to your item screen. And you can only carry a certain amount of these, so don't waste them. So once I defeat these guys, I'll tell you what I'm used to. Okay, so here it is. Basically, let me open up the items menu, like here. So basically, these are how items work. You can see what they do here, and then equip them to a button. I like to have these on X, so then you can bring them up and use them. So, 1 second. Sorry about that, I'm just a bit disturbed. I just wanted to make sure the door was closed. So anyway, now with this, you can do a bit more damage. But it's not going to work on these guys. You can tell why. But anyway, yeah, there are more items later on in the game. If you want to grind, you can do it. If you want to grind this thing, you can do it right here. See, I believe they only carry 10. 8. Oh. Yeah, just actually put 3 on for a second. But anyway, now let's go see the Deku trees right here. Time for a cutscene. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. The slumber of these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evils gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need thee to break the curse with thy wisdom and courage, and power. Does thou have the courage to undertake this task? Yes, we do. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use that button to listen well to her words of wisdom. So anyway, now let's enter. And this is our first dungeon. This is our first dungeon right here, inside the Deku Tree. You can see my camera. Right there. Inside the Deku Tree. So, here we are. So right here is another deku ball. These will give off instead deku nuts, which are basically, they can stun enemies through a flash. I'm going to equip them to Y. So anyway, that's a heart. If you take damage from an enemy, then it will flash down. I'm really sorry if the camera gets out of focus when I do battle, because I need to be able to press the button the right way. So anyway, you're climbing up here. So, you can't climb up. Look at the wall. These vines growing on give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Okay. Uh-oh, you can't. Those things up there. The skull wall chillers are blocking it. Let's see what's in this treasure chest. It's the dungeon map. Basically, it'll give you a map of the dungeon. If you look down here on the map screen, you can see it's 5 floors and all the rooms. So anyway, you can open a door by sitting in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the A button icon on the upper screen. So anyway, these guys are, they're deku scrubs. They're deku scrubs. You can reflect that, and by the shield, then you talk to them. Ow, 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 forgive me, master. I'll give you a tip if you let me go. When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold the control pad forward, you'll roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it'll work, though. If the cliff is really, really high, we'll try feeling bold. Wahaha. So anyway, let's continue on. Oh, nice platform. What? We're trapped. Let's see if this treasure chest has anything to help us get out. We get the fairy slingshot! Tap the item, yeah. We know what to do. If you want basically you're allowed to shoot, so let's equip it. I like to put this on touchscreen icon number 1, which is basically this. You have 4 icons for item, X, Y, and 2 touch screens. I always like to put the slingshot on the first touch screen. I don't know why, I just did it. Up here before we go is a treasure chest. It has a heart in it. So basically, if you take a look at that, we'll see that it's an old ladder, so let's use the slingshot. Yeah, it's easier to use this when you're L targeting. If you're not, then normally you'll be able to do this by like moving the 3DS screen around, but since I can't do that, I'm going to have to use the control pad, which is going to be difficult. But I'll have to just bear with me, because, you know, I need to get used to this. And with this we can defeat those skullwalchulas and get up. Teleporting is really helpful, as you can see. Rupees are pretty abundant in the game, so you don't want to have to worry about that. Oh, wrong way. Ooh, that's a just giant spatula. There we go. That's defeated. So let's take a look what we got up here. There's a door. And doors lead to rooms, as we all know. Like a torch. We can take care of that later, but first of all, we get some things to do. That sound means that things take time. Now, take a look at this. This right here is a golden sculpture. There are 100 in all the game, and we're going to defeat them all. So this first one's right here. The gold sculpture token. I'll kind of explain more what they are later. But if you can see one, try to destroy it. If not, then remember where it is and come back when you think you have another item that destroy the proper way. Up here, what do we got? We got the compass. Basically what the compass does is it shows you where treasure chests can lay, and also where the boss is. That's the skull. And the treasure chest is like that red dot. So anyway, let's keep going. Now, to get out of this room, basically remember the deku sticks. You can light one on fire like so. and then transfer the fire to something like a non-lit torch, like that. And then we can exit. Now, what's the spider web we saw back down in the first floor? Well, actually, there's a hidden path that way. But how do we get there, you ask? Jump! Leap of faith! Now, when you hear the sound, listen. That means there's a skull sculpture nearby. Listen, right up there. You need to hit it twice with your sword or twice with your slingshot for it to be destroyed. And right there too. Oh, hold on, it's not working. There we go. I forgot about a treasure chest. It's hard to see because when I look at the screen with my camera, and that makes things a bit harder to see. But it doesn't matter. And it's just a heart. Nothing that big. Now we got another one of these guys. Please forgive me. Yeah, so 231. 23 is number 1. So we gotta remember that. So in order to get out of here, whenever you see an eye, shoot it with a slingshot. But don't do that at home, kids, because shooting eyes is dangerous. Yeah, I explained that. Yeah, there's some interesting things down here, like this switch right here, which we'll need. There's a shelf right above it, and I missed. Let's try it again. There we go. Now, let's get back, because this switch is timed. Oh, I missed. Now, here's a helpful tip. We have one of these out. If you hold the shield button, you can duck. So let's go. Oh, yeah. Don't do that. Wait until... Whoa, what am I doing? Wait until it shakes back, then... Yeah. When you can push and pull block by grabbing X with A. I'm not going to read everything. Oh, yeah. These are deku seeds, which is basically the ammo for the slingshot. So I'm going to pull this back. And then you climb up to it. And then you go to the next room. What's in there? Oh yeah, some likely torches. Here's a good way to conserve deku sticks. Because if you leave them on fire for too long, then they'll burn. So just press the sword button. Okay. Now, there's some enemies up here. You can defeat them like this, or you can just fight them. I'm going to show you what it's like to fight them out here. I'm going to fall. I believe they're called goma larvae or something. Now, you can't go this way yet, because of that wall. So we'll have to return here and we can do something about that wall. So then, let's go light a torch so we can get out of here. I mean, we can do this. We can burn that spider web, but can't do anything about that, so I'll come back. Okay, I'm just about out of time, so next time we're gonna continue going through here. So that's it, bye.